thought I'd try one of these barbecue blogs like Mad does, my Aussie Day. In case you haven't seen his channel, I'll link it in the description. Thought people might be interested in what I'm up to, what projects I've got going on. I tend to diversify my projects. Like for example, I've got the Beetle, obviously. That's actually just waiting on parts from America. What else we got? We've got my new Nissan Skyline. I'm slowly putting a computer inside that. So that's on its way. That's actually got a video that I've got to edit and upload and so forth. Apart from that, I've got a few web design work still going on here. I've got an aquaponics system going on that I will cover sooner or later. I've actually got a tank over there somewhere. Yeah, it's sort of got a lot on. Obviously Christmas is coming up, so I work in a fairly hush-hush environment, but at the same time I'm part of this new Say Yes program, which is the Young Entrepreneurs scheme down here in Adelaide, South Australia. So I tend to be spending a lot of my time just doing a lot of different things. Not exactly sure what there is to say. So yeah, the Beetle, I've hopefully decided on doing a chop top for it, sort of like a rod style. A lot of people will be a bit annoyed at me for doing that because they think I'll be wrecking a perfectly good Beetle, which could be correct, but hopefully not. Hopefully it's going to be well worth my time to do it. What else have I got on? I've got a second Beetle, which is in the shed behind you. That one's actually in running condition, but I just bought it for parts, as strange as it sounds. So I should really get that running. I might actually film that. That'll be a good laugh. I can envisage flames involved in that one. That hasn't been started for about 8 months. What else? Yeah, obviously helped Matt out the other day with his digital camera issue, or his camera's issues. But I'm sure we can get that sorted and actually make it work with Windows 7. Has a bad name, but I reckon we'll be able to get it work. If it worked in Vista, we'll be able to get it working in 7, I reckon. Yeah, what other projects I've got on? Got a kitchen. Redoing a kitchen inside. Right now it's just absolutely tragic. It's horrid. No one wants to actually be in there, sort of thing. So yeah, so we got that. We got a stone bench top coming. I was wanting to do a concrete bench top, but turned out to be very expensive and not really worth it in the end. Because the finish, unlike the Caesar stone, where it's impervious to stains, the concrete ones are not. So, yep. And unfortunately, there's a large cost in the, as ridiculous as it sounds, the underbench, undermount sinks. So you have your bench top, and then the sink goes underneath. And unfortunately, those sinks range anywhere from $800 to $1,000 for a piece of this stuff. So it's meant for this, and whereas these type of ones, $300-400. So I'll have to keep looking into that. That's yeah, kind of annoying actually. Yeah, I don't like paying for things that aren't specialised. I don't like paying, for example, for gutters for the house. They want a couple of $100 for 8 or 9 metres. Like literally, we're talking about $2,000. And to me, that's a rip. All it is a piece of scow, really bent. I suppose you got to have the equipment, but I reckon I could almost buy the equipment for that price. So I don't know. Apart from that, what else are we doing? Looking at getting air conditioning for the house. We're going reverse cycle because down here it's been getting pretty hot. It's actually been about 35 the last few days with thunderstorms, so it's almost Sydney weather. And yeah, so that's been going on slowly. That's pretty good. We actually get to have that sort of like pay as you go, but that's through the electricity company. So you just pay, 1/12 of it every month on top of your electric bill. So that's a pretty good way to get air conditioning in the house. What else? I don't know. There's not much else. Got some plants growing out the front. These tomatoes I'm actually cooking here, they're actually from one of the plants out the front. So that's actually good. I didn't expect them to fruit this early, and it's gone crazy. And the bush itself is, I reckon, a good 2 meters wide by 2 meters. Big circular bush. So that's good. Giving a good load of tomatoes early. Not really hippie, just just go hands. Try to be a bit more sustainable. Just a little bit. Aquaponics kit, obviously, whenever I get that finished. Got a tank there. Got some pots there. Got the pumps. I'm pretty much ready to go. I just need to spend some time redesigning it. So yeah. I'm not sure how long I've been going now. About 6 minutes or so. Got a Weber barbecue the other day. Not really much to say. It's my first Weber. That man does really good pork roast. With great crackling. Apart from that, yeah, it's kind of more difficult than I thought it was to ramble on. Have so much going on. I recently finished a review about how to build a green home server. Most of you may not be nerds out there, but I am. So I built a server for home that keeps all our videos, movies, files and everything on. We've now got 12 terabytes in that server, which is pretty impressive actually. And the best part of that was I changed from my old server, which was using about 200 watts an hour, to about 40, which is a great saving. I mean, that's $60. It doesn't pay for it, but it's another step. I'm not a greenie. I'm not too into solar power yet. I don't think it's efficient enough. Yeah, that's working. That worked out pretty well. And I did a review and got all the parts for it for free, so that was cool as well. It was good score, that one. Yeah, what else have I got going on? I literally have a list of, I reckon, about 30 things, all waiting on money. Money being the deciding factor here. All requiring large amounts of money, which obviously I don't really just have laying around. So, yeah. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know. As I said, this is that barbecue. I do have a video around. I might link it in the comments as well of me actually building this. It's a pretty funny fast forwarding thing. We've got chickens. We've got chickens out the front now. During the day they have the run of the place, which is great. It's actually keeping the pests down. So not only is it keeping spiders down, it's keeping earwigs, which we have a big problem down here in South Australia about. It's keeping the millipedes down. Last year I actually built traps to capture them. This year the traps are empty because they're eating them all, which is fantastic. Not to mention they give you eggs, so that's a plus. It doesn't exactly, if you do the figures, it doesn't pay off. It's not, you're not saving huge amounts of money, but you do know what's what's going on. The chooks have a nice free lifestyle. They're out, they're wandering around. They give you big eggs, literally huge eggs. Which I'm going to grab in a second actually, because I better get some cooking. Yeah, so that's about it. The heat has scared the chickens a bit. They're not laying at the moment, but they'll get round to it. They'll be fine. And the amount of eggs I've got, it's not really a big issue right now. So yeah, hopefully. Oh, let me just grab these off before we quite burn them. My regular way, charcoal black. I like them out. I'm not some pro barbecues really. I only do them in summer. During winter it just gets yuck. But there's a huge thunderstorm on the way actually, that's why it's so dark here. And I haven't got any lights out here, so that can be a cause as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. There's not much else to tell you right now. I'm sure I'll remember stuff as soon as I finish videotaping. But yeah, if you listened all this way, thanks. Any questions? In case you're wondering, I'm fairly heavy into the IT. I can't tell you what to do. I work for I work for a company. I can't tell you what I do. But yeah, I mean, if you got questions, if you need help, I'm fairly heavy into PHP. I know that stuff like the back of my hand. And yeah, and I know things like WordPress and OS Commerce and how to modify them heavily. Not even a little bit modification, like I can, pretty much reprogram the whole thing. So, if anyone needs help or ideas or even wants a tutorial or I don't know, maybe if I can just show you a tutorial of how to register websites and stuff like that, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know what you reckon. Yeah. I think I'll stop yammering now because I'm sure you've all got better things to do than listen to me down here in SA, and plus this food's pretty much ready, I'd say. So, yeah, thanks for listening, and I might think about doing this again soon. Maybe do it on a Weber one, so it's only like 2 minutes, so I don't jabber on about nothing. Anyway, have a good one, people. Have a good night, and yeah, any questions, whatever. I don't know if I can help you in anything. If you got any questions, like you don't know what aquaponics is, I do have videos that I haven't uploaded. I've got a whole bunch that I don't upload, just because I'm not sure where to start or where to finish with them, you know. And unlike Mad, I don't normally do one cut like this. This is one cut, and it's killing me. Normally I do like 10 cuts and then just patchwork it together. But I thought, just for the easeability, I think part of the BBQ blog should be that, you know, it's easy. Everyone can do it, and it should be unedited, I reckon. I reckon it's a great idea. Make everyone's stress and any mistakes, you know, like me burning the toast and bread and stuff like that, you know, leave that in, and, you know, burning my fingers, all that type of fun stuff, just leave it in. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully have a good night. See ya.